What are some guy secrets girls don't know about? Sometimes we pee on the poo stains in the toilet because we are too lazy to use the scrub. I don't know who complained, but the way I see, we do a fine, great work. Sometimes we don't talk to people because we don't want to intimidate them. I might see a girl with a cool shirt on, but I don't want to make her think I'm coming on to her or something. Rather than freak her out that a 6 guy thinks she looks good today, I just leave her alone. Especially if we're on an elevator or something where she can't leave if she actually is uncomfortable. If a guy told me that on my way out of the elevator and explained why he didn't say it while we were still in, I definitely think that's adorable. May even want to see him again. You have no idea how much women appreciate it when men understand how complicated and unsafe the world feels for women a lot of the time. If we haven't carried in all the shopping in one go, we haven't done it right. If you compliment my appearance, I will probably remember forever. I still remember when a girl in college told me I look nice with my beard when I first grew it out. I've had a beard ever since. I'm a woman. In college, I complimented this random guy in line for coffee that he smelled really nice. It wasn't a pickup line or anything, I just enjoyed complimenting people. About a year later, we ended up having a class together, and I didn't recognize him at all. He came up to me and thanked me again for the compliment I gave him a year ago, and said he hasn't forgotten about how nice that was for a stranger to be so upfront and to compliment him. We'll be married 7 years in June. Edit. Thank you for my first medal. I love sharing this story. After a shower, we have no problem drying our balls and face with the same towel. Most of the time we try to dry the face first, then the sack, but sometimes we have to go back to the face. We just hope we use an uncontaminated part of the towel. Edit. Uncontaminated. My balls are clean after a shower. Just, wiping the balls, then wiping my face is just kind of, yeah. And then by the next day, the towel forgets and it resets. Truly one of nature's miracles. This comment will be buried, but those perfectly round toilets suck. It's super annoying when your junk touches the inside of the toilet bowl. The oval toilets, like in most public toilets, are much better. Fucking fact, man. I hate the circle toilets. Your chances of getting what you want out of us are infinitely higher if you tell us directly. Bunch of snitches in this thread. At least they didn't disclose any of the serious stuff, like stuff about that meeting we all have once a year. We don't talk about that. When people come crying to us, our first inclination is to fix the problem. Since this is often not possible, lead with something along the lines of, "Can I vent for a minute?" Or anything that signals to us this is just a time for active listening rather than a problem-solving session. Otherwise, it's just awkward double F is going on here in our heads. Simply saying you need to cry tells us exactly what we need to do. When we want to be alone, it's not that we don't want to be around you. It's that we don't want to be around anyone for a bit. I get this one way too well. I go through bouts where I just don't want to talk to anyone regardless of how close we are. These guys' secrets seem to fall into 3 areas: male genitalia, toilet habits, and the lack of psychic powers when it comes to women. Got it. You forgot the fact that all men know who killed JFK, but we signed a non-disclosure agreement. There is no amount of hot sex that will stop us from masturbating as soon as we're alone. It's 2 separate releases, and you just filled up the spank bank. Sometimes, especially if it was hot. We really do think your hair is good. It looked good before and after you got a haircut. It looked good curly and it looked good straight. It looked good when you woke up and when you made it. As long as it's shaped like the hair we gave girls on stick figures when we were 5 years old, we think it looks good. We don't get the hint. Saying I almost broke my neck in the driveway is not the same as asking us to shovel it. In my mind, I'm thinking, thanks for the heads up. I'll be careful. Subtle hints do not work. Obvious hints do not work. Anything short of spelling it out ABC style at us will not work. When I try to pick up on hints, I get it wrong almost every time. Oftentimes, we genuinely don't care where we go to eat because we're just hungry and want food. Any food, as long as you eat some too. Edit. I'm glad someone liked my toilet comment enough to give me gold. I promise to use this responsibly. 99.9% of the time, I don't care. I'm not being a pushover by having you choose what to eat because I might as well fry some hot dogs and cook pasta, add ketchup, and voila, dinner. But I already know that isn't fancy enough, so you choose. Luckily, I've found someone that'll actually eat that, so our days of not knowing isn't very indecisive. We just raid the cupboard and freezer and make ourselves whatever. I'm a girl, and I found out through the years that when guys say something, don't think too much into it. Like, what's the hidden meaning? Don't overthink it. Guys normally say stuff that should be taken at face value. We desperately want you to toss us things instead of just handing them to us. When I asked my husband for confirmation on this, he said, "It's fun to catch things." Lol, same. I just asked him and he replied the same exact sentence. As a favor, I worked on a girl's car one time and got pretty dirty. Afterwards, she asked me if I wanted to come inside and take a shower. I told her no because I hadn't brought any clean clothes to put on after the shower. She just kinda giggled. Yeah, us guys aren't exactly too bright when it comes to reading between the lines. How many nights have you laid awake replaying this what if in your mind? I've lost count. We can't move our penis without closing our butthole. Edit. Thanks for all the silver and the gold. This is really blowing up. Help. I can't stop. You made me laugh even more so than the op. Just because we're in the shower for an abnormally long time doesn't mean we're jerking off. Guys like to have long hot showers too. Yeah. No. The shower is the only place that nobody bothers me and I can't just shut my mind down. That's why I take 30 minutes for a shower. I like hugs. You monster. I bet you like hand-holding too. Just because I got pee on the wall doesn't mean I'm being lazy. It's because it decided to come out a different direction than where the hose was pointed. Edit. Just to clarify, I did clean it up, but at 6 in the morning, sometimes you miss a spot. That when you fling your underwear off your leg and catch it, you feel like a ninja.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe this channel and watch our other videos. Bye!